right, RLWF fans, time once again for RLWF Max. A great show for you tonight, as always. But starting things off, ladies and gentlemen, Dirty Sanchez from RLWF Mayhem making his way to the ring. Dirty Sanchez, an incredible performer, the full package. Dirty Sanchez giving a thrill to some of his fans. Let's see who he is going to be up against tonight. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, His Royal Highness, again, it has been announced that the Royal Court PLE will be the PLE after next weekend's Monsters Brawl PLE, and so will King Kyle be reduced to a lowly commoner, or will he do the unlikely and defend his crown again? I don't think we've ever had a repeat king or queen of the ring, but King Kyle hoping to be the first, and if not, going to milk this for all he's worth in the interim. King Kyle versus Dirty Sanchez, a great opener here to this week's Max. As always, if you would like to have your very own superstar right there in the ring, all you gotta do is subscribe to the NormCantShoot channel on Twitch, or come hang out with us for a couple of streams, and once you've got 5,000 channel points, you can cash them in. You can join the Discord, link is below in the description, and let us know what your superstar is gonna be. In the meantime, Dirty Sanchez putting those pythons to work, squeezing the head of King Kyle. At this rate, I don't think that crown is going to fit back on his head. Springboard from the bottom rope comes up a little bit short, and King Kyle immediately taking advantage of the situation. Sanchez on his feet. Into the ropes from King Kyle, into the power slam. Waiting for Sanchez to get back on his feet from the apron, and Sanchez steps aside on that springboard clothesline. Sanchez has him on his shoulders, trying to drag him to the corner, but the King fights on. Irish whip again. And foot caught by Sanchez. And they're going to lock up here. And again, Sanchez gaining position on Akanye, but Akanye with a beautiful reversal into a headlock of his own now. And leans back to really just kink that neck in a painful way. And Akanye with another knee to the face of Sanchez, who's got to crawl to the corner here, just trying to get back on his feet. Kyle, meanwhile, from the apron and off the ropes. Connects middle of the ring. There's the pinfall. Big kick out from Sanchez at 2, but King Kyle right back on the attack here. Not wasting any time. Good combination, and a super kick to the back of the head sends him flying. King Kyle repositioning. Wary of the rope break, no doubt. There's the pinfall. But it doesn't even get the 1 count. Reversal from Sanchez. Missed on the clothesline. Has him up in the electric chair. Flips him around, but a beautiful reversal there from Kyle. Top rope, but Sanchez catches him before he has a chance to strike. And now head scissor applied and just elbows, elbows, elbows. Beautiful springboard from the top rope. Counter from Kyle. Irish whip. Big knee to the midsection. And Kyle going top rope. Missed on the reverse frog splash. Sanchez looking to make him pay for it off the ropes. And into the big backbreaker. And now DDT with authority. Sanchez has him on his feet. Drags him to the corner and pow! Right into the turnbuckle. But King Kyle fights back. Big elbow to the back of the neck. Painful. Referee, get out of the way of the shot. Kyle laying in with the knees, and looks like Sanchez got split open on that last knee. Fighting his way back in, though. Oh, no, pulling him to the outside. And, good Lord. Good Lord, the Destroyer on the apron. Sanchez tosses him aside before heading to the top rope. Not done with King Kyle yet. Connects. And now locking in a submission hold. Of course, not a false count anywhere. But King Kyle escapes all the same. Referee giving them a warning at a 4 count. And King Kyle with a little bit of revenge at the 5 count here.
These men have been all gas and no brakes tonight.
They lock up. Kyle slams him face first into the ring post, maybe hoping to get a count out here. That's an 8 count. King Kyle letting the crowd know that he is staying down. He is just going to casually wait for the count-out victory that isn't going to come. Sanchez back in the ring, but right into the arms of King Kyle for the cutter. And that may very well be the match. No. Sanchez gets that shoulder up. Kyle sets him up off the ropes, and the big knee. Right into the bloody forehead of Dirty Sanchez, and now just choking him. Obviously, the frustration building here in this match. Referee has got to get in there and break this up. Into the ropes. Big knee to the midsection. King Kyle's going to go top deck. And boom, hits the elbow. Hooks the leg. Is that finally enough? No, another big kick out from Dirty Sanchez. Waiting for him to get to his feet. And missed on the springboard. Sanchez rolls him over. He's going to try for a optimistic pin here, only a 1 count. Irish whip. Up and over for the big back body drop. An incredible back and forth affair here to open up this week's Max. Vicious neck breaker from the King. Big combination. And Kyle's going to go top rope again. If he gets this, this could be the match. Boom. Right across the back. Kyle not taking any chances, pulls them away from the ropes, hooks that leg, and is that going to be enough to finally put away Dirty Sanchez? 1-2, no. Thought that was going to be a 3. How on earth is Sanchez still able to kick out? Props himself up in the corner. I don't know if Sanchez even knows where he is at this point. Kyle from the second rope, and boom. Say good night. That has got to be it, or I'll eat this hat. Oh! Slap some ketchup on it. The hat is going to get eaten. Sanchez somehow kicks out at 2 again. There's the spear. I'm not even going to make a prediction. We're just going to let the count go. 1, 2, 3. Took everything he had. But King Kyle gets the victory over Dirty Sanchez, who was showing a superhuman level of intestinal fortitude, but not enough. Not enough to withstand the onslaught of King Kyle Akanye, who racks up another big win. All right, moving on, we have some tornado tag action, a little cross-brand. Coming out first, ladies and gentlemen, The Reckoning. El Padre Esmeralda and Companion. Of course, part of the Reckoning stable led by Sean Lochlan. Krytorin also a part of that, and Braden Storm formerly a part of the Reckoning and has left, and he has been replaced with another champion, that being Elliot Fenwick. A huge pickup for the Reckoning, and again, keeping in that idea, that theme for the Reckoning of Sean Lochlan taking in rookies here in Season 4 with promise and molding them into champions. I know that El Padre and Companion, since being put together as a tag team, have been incredibly impressive. And tonight, though, a big challenge, cross-brand. They have a match against the Mayhem Tag Team Champions, Azareal and Saul Navarro. Obviously, the belt's not in play, them being on opposite brands, but would be a huge win for the Reckoning to take out the opposite brands champs. And of course, Saul Navarro and Azareal, an unlikely team, let alone unlikely tag team champions. But none can deny their success thus far, and looking to take on the best of any brand, and that is what this match is all about. Again, a tornado tag match, so all 4 participants in the ring, no countouts, no disqualifications. Azareal going after Companion. El Padre attacking from behind, big knee to the face, drops Azareal to the mat. El Padre turning his attention to Saul Navarro now, as Companion picks up again against Azareal. Companion waiting for Azareal to get to his feet. Pinfall there from El Padre, wasting no time trying to get the victory over the champs. Navarro on the attack now against El Padre, sends him to the corner. El Padre takes a quick detour to the outside, and then right back on the attack to Saul Navarro. Azareal and El Padre trading blows, and so far the Reckoning have the champs on the run a little bit, but still early days in the match. El Padre tiptoes around the corner to hit the dropkick to Navarro, but here comes Azareal with the pop-up right-hander. And the splash out of the corner. Navarro brought a sledgehammer in there. Now on the top rope, and a stomp to El Padre, goes for the pin. Companion is not going to break up that one, but not needed. El Padre with the kick out after one. Athletics from the top rope from both sides here. And the Companion working the neck of Azareal. Navarro now locks up with Companion. Companion trying to drag him to the far side of the ring, but Navarro fighting. Here comes El Padre, though. Tried to hit him with the sledgehammer, eyes in the back of his head. Saul Navarro caught him with the elbow before he had a chance to strike. And now Azareal and Companion fighting on the outside. Companion sent hard into that steel barricade. Navarro with the sledgehammer now going to work on El Padre. There's going to be orphans crying in Ireland tonight. Companion under the ring. He's got a kendo stick. Navarro from the top rope. And boom, hits the drop kick to El Padre. Companion wailing away on Azareal with that kendo stick over and over again. Before heading back inside the ring. El Padre rather, with the huge moonsault off the top rope. Companion just waiting for Azareal to get back in, does so. And they lock up immediately. Submission by El Padre, countered by Saul Navarro. DDT there from Azareal. A great match. Navarro under the ring. He's got a baseball bat. Things are getting pretty serious here. Oh, unloads on El Padre, unloads on Companion. And the champs doing what they have to do to win the match. Azareal attacks with the sledgehammer, and El Padre wisely rolls out of the ring before he takes any more abuse. But Azareal not quite finished with him from the top rope with the splash to the outside, and a springboard from the top rope from Navarro as well. High flying antics from the champions. Companion looking under the ring as El Padre eats a side slam. Navarro tossed back in. Here comes Companion, 2 against 1, and he is flattened immediately by Azareal. Navarro with a baseball bat now. Oh, accidentally his partner catching a stray there. Didn't seem to bother him. Oh no, tombstone pile driver. Companion split wide open on that one. Kendo stick thrown into the face of Saul Navarro. Azareal going for the pin after that tombstone. Oh, a close call. An incredibly close call. Navarro from the middle rope. Unbelievable. Goes for the pin. And Companion able to break that one up. Headbutts Navarro. I think Navarro might be bleeding. Companion fighting back here against Azareal, who is going for a powerbomb. Meanwhile, oh! Beautiful cutter from Navarro in the background, and once again, Companion fighting back against Azareal, but Azareal just takes the legs up from underneath him. Absolute pandemonium. El Padre gets hit with the baseball bat. Saul Navarro under the ring again. He's got a steel folding chair, and now the Bowflex locked in here. The Companion trying to make Azareal tap, but Azareal does not. El Padre, though, from the top rope on Saul Navarro connects. Goes for the pin. Azareal able to break that one up. Companion in the meantime beautiful twisting springboard. Goes for the pin on Navarro. Kick out at 2 from Navarro. Unbelievable seesaw match here. Navarro rolls out. El Padre from the top rope, hits the frog splash. Hooks the leg. This could be enough. It is not. Azareal gets the shoulder up. Navarro reverses El Padre into the corner and then makes him eat a gigantic super kick to the face. Companion now once again trying to lock in the Bowflex on Azareal. And now Navarro has him from behind, drags him to the corner. Scoop slam. El Padre just getting to his feet now, as is Azareal. Another beautiful move from the second rope from Navarro. Another close call, 2 count. Azareal wailing away with that baseball bat, the great equalizer. Goes for the pin on El Padre. Companion out of the ring. No one there to break this one up. 1-2, and no. Again. Another close call. Navarro and Companion duking it out at ringside. And now El Padre in a pickle. Damn. Choke slammed into oblivion. And that is enough to get the victory for your Mayhem Tag Team Champions, Azareal and Saul Navarro. They are looking with each passing week stronger and stronger and stronger. They have very quickly found a way to gel as a team. And they are looking more and more like they are going to have a nice long reign with those Mayhem Tag Team belts. All right, over to the women's division now for a little one-on-one from Mayhem. Coming out first, ladies and gentlemen, the Jordanian Juggernaut, the original women's champion. It is Faria Mohammad, one half of the Living Legends, making her way to the ring. Muscles upon muscles upon muscles for the Juggernaut. Again, has been focusing primarily on tags here in Season 4, but dangerous. Whether it's 2 people in the ring, whether it's 1 person in the ring, whether there's 50 people in the ring, you have got to watch out for Faria Mohammad. And tonight she is facing, I think, pound for pound. I mean, outside of Marcella Drosy herself, I think this might be the most dangerous superstar in the women's division on Mayhem. That is for sure. It is Cinder Ella. Like so many others on Mayhem, has been consistently impressive throughout Season 4, but just unable to get it done against Marcella Drosy. When the opportunity arises, I mean, that is not in any way a criticism of any superstar, because Marcella Drosy just that dominant, but I feel like Cinderella, one of the few on Mayhem who I think have a legit chance to beat Marcella one-on-one. We will have to wait and see. It's not clear whether Marcella is going to be defending her belt at the Monsters Brawl. One assumes that she will, but who will she be facing? A lot of strong contenders in the Mayhem division, and we are looking at 2 of them right now. Cinderella and Faria Mohammad going head-to-head here on RLWF Max. There's the bell, and Faria comes out swinging. They're going to lock up. I mean, I feel like if this goes to a test of strength, I know who my money is on, but Cinder Ella shoves her aside, goes back on the attack. And, ooh, a little shot to the face there from Cinder Ella. Oh, spear out of nowhere from Mohammad. Counter from Cinder Ella. They lock up again. And Faria trying to gain control from behind here. And nice reversal there by Cinder Ella into the headlock. And oof, you can see painfully using that leverage and now driving the knees into the head of Faria, and Faria again with the spear. That explosive acceleration from Faria Mohammad. Devastating maneuver from the apron. A springboard crossbody and a Faria. Putting the boots to Cinder Ella. Driving her face first into the mat. Faria, look at the strength. Just deadlifts her straight above her head. And drops her. That is a long way down. And Cinder Ella out on the apron. Faria telling her to get back inside the ring. She does. They lock up, and Faria brings her right to the corner. Slamming her, and up and over. Beautiful suplex. There's the pin. Faria trying to end this one early. Only gets the 2 count. Kicked out by Cinder Ella. But Cinder Ella up off the mat. Irish whip. Ooh, missed on the reverse elbow. Dodging and blocking all over the place, but Cinder Ella finally lands a big combination. Gets Faria down to the mat. On her feet, and Cinder Ella has her on the ropes. And is going to work that left leg, left knee of Faria Mohammad. You can see her limping as she came off the ropes there. Cinder Ella reversed. That is just raw power on the part of Faria Mohammad. Counter from Cinder Ella. Sweeps the legs. And now off the ropes. Oh, the big knee connects square in the face. Cinder Ella going top rope. Faria gets to her feet. Not sure if she spotted her. Double axe handle across the top of the head. And Faria is in trouble. Cinder Ella going top rope again. This time the stomp to the midsection. Oh my goodness. There's the pin. Oh, so close. Faria just barely got that shoulder up. Jawbreaker reversal. Faria trying to get momentum shifting back her way in this match. Has her up. And drops her off that top rope. Faria on the apron again, maybe looking for a springboard or a slingshot move here. Indeed. Boom, hits the springboard crossbody again. Clothesline. 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 Cinder Ella in the corner, and Faria not sure what she wants to do. Finally Coast to coast. Boom. Hits her a second time. Hooks that leg. Is that finally enough to put her away? It is not. Shoulder up by Cinder Ella. But Faria setting her up for something bad news for Cinder Ella, because it is time for the legendary triple backbreakers from the Jordanian juggernaut. And Faria immediately goes for the pin. Referee is down. No, still not enough. Cinder Ella has to dig deep to get that shoulder up. Faria with some words for Cinder Ella as she gets to her feet. Oof, knife edge chops. Has her in the corner, but Cinder Ella, reversal. Cinder Ella's got to make the most of this opportunity, but nobody home, and now Cinder Ella trapped in the tree of woe. Nice counter, though. Cinder Ella cartwheel knee strike. Cinder Ella pulling out all the stops, trying to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat here against Faria Mohammad. Faria on her feet. Counter. And clubbing forearm across the back. Oh, and the knee strike. Cinder Ella. No, kick out from Faria. Another incredible match here, ladies and gentlemen. Faria crawls to the corner. And Cinder Ella puts a foot right into the neck of the Jordanian. Cinder Ella top rope and missed on the stomp. Faria is making her pay, putting her right into 3 more backbreakers. I can hear the spine cracking from up here. A leg is hooked. Oh, good eye by the referee, and smart move from Cinder Ella. Gets the hand onto the rope for what would have otherwise certainly been a 3 count. Faria right back on the attack. Knife edge chops for days. Cinder Ella on the apron, and Faria launches her to the announce table. Referee starts the count. Faria's going to go top rope. Cinder Ella on her feet, and stepped aside on the Faria. A huge opportunity here for Cinder Ella. Rolls back into the ring. Faria back in. They're going to lock up. Cinder Ella drags her across the ring, but Faria plants a few elbows into the midsection and then sends her into the corner. Right into the elbow. Ran full steam into that elbow from Cinder Ella. And now Cinder Ella setting her up. And boom, French kiss. And the casual pinfall here from Cinder Ella gets it done. 1, 2, 3. And Cinder Ella once again dominating the competition, but there is one woman that she has her sights on in particular, and that is Marcella Drosy. We will have to wait and see at the Monsters Brawl if she is going to get a shot at the title. All right, up next, a little cross-brand 10-man Royal Rumble. Again, 10 superstars representing both Shock, and Mayhem. And they are chosen at random in terms of the order that they appear. Only way to eliminate your opponent is send them over the top rope. And the last man standing is your winner. Again, we saw this play out at the last PLE in the big 30-man Rumble. At the Legacy PLE. Starting out the Rumble. Out first. A big name and an even bigger superstar. It is a Tombstone. Again, absolutely a superstar that I can see going number 1 to number 10 and winning it all. Always better to have a later draw, but Tombstone ready for action all the same. Let's see who he is going to be up against first. It is none other, ladies and gentlemen, than Count Cruncho. Count Cruncho. I mean, again, talk about a guy who has made waves in his short time here in the RLWF thus far, and it is a Count Cruncho. Again, I mean, this might be the biggest height difference we're going to see all night, ladies and gentlemen, but Tombstone, no doubt smart enough not to discount Count Cruncho. We have all seen what this man is capable of doing inside that squared circle. Tombstone and Count Cruncho starting off the 10-man Royal Rumble. Tombstone drives Cruncho's face into the mat, but Cruncho fighting back immediately. I mean, look, it's like a toddler fighting with their dad. Unbelievable. All right, our first entrant is going to be making their way to the ring. It is FTN Colm, your global champion. Tombstone immediately going after Colm, of course. At the Legacy PLE, Tombstone winning that money shot tournament put on by Colm. Turned down $1 million for a title shot, and Colm beat him in that Hell in a Cell in one of the most unbelievable finishes we have ever had in the RLWF, so of course no love lost between those two. Coming in next, it is the Wanderer, eliminated by Tombstone. Tombstone wasting no time. Again, Tombstone with an axe to grind against the champion. And immediately taking him out of the 10-man Royal Rumble. Wow, no one expected Colm to be the first eliminated out of there. Cruncho on the apron, hangs on, rolls himself back inside. As our next superstar heads to the ring, it is Wes Porter, former All-Star champion. Tombstone on the apron. Wes Porter unable to get him out. We have 4 superstars in the ring, 1 elimination, that being FTN Colm, your global champion. And another superstar joining momentarily, Wes Porter on the apron. Able to get back in before the Wanderer can get him out. Big power slam there from Tombstone, and here comes the Great Ossington representing Mayhem. Locks up with Count Cruncho and has him over his shoulder for the slam. Now locks up with Wes Porter. Look at the strength of the Great Ossington. Tombstone and the Wanderer going at it here as well. as the ring's going to get a little more crowded. With the entry of Willie Wheeler, ladies and gentlemen. More crowded literally and figuratively. Willie Wheeler, one half of the American Dream, reverses Tombstone to the apron. But Tombstone, look at the strength of Tombstone, just shoving Willie Wheeler aside. But Willie Wheeler showing off strength of his own. Nice reversal from Tombstone. And now French kiss from Count Cruncho on Tombstone. Willie Wheeler and Great Ossington. Ossington with the power slam. And next up, here comes your world champion, Braden Storm. Braden Storm, one of the most controversial world champions we have had in a long time. Braden Storm making an appearance here in the 10-man Rumble. Up Samoan drop on Willie Wheeler. That is no easy feat from Tombstone. And still more superstars are coming. We are wasting no time. Wanderer has Tombstone trying to eliminate him. Braden Storm's going to help him out. William the Hammer Styles is almost immediately eliminated by Count Cruncho. A close call there for Styles. Big pile driver on Wes Porter by the Great Ossington. Styles trying to eliminate Ossington. Tombstone, another close call. Backstabber from Wes Porter on Count Cruncho. Oof, super kick to the face of Willie Wheeler by Braden Storm. Braden Storm bleeding already, but laying out the punishment. DDT on Tombstone by the Wanderer. Big right hand connects on William the Hammer Styles. Compliments of the Great Ossington. Absolute pandemonium inside the ring. Oof, Braden Storm is cut open really badly. Look at the strength of Tombstone. Just hurling Count Cruncho down to the mat. And now Wheeler with the two-handed chokeslam on the Great Ossington. Count Cruncho just barely stayed in the ring there. Almost got ejected by Tombstone. And now Tombstone with the brainbuster on Willie Wheeler. The Wanderer working over Great Ossington in the corner. Now in the clutches of Count Cruncho for the suplex. Willie Wheeler has Tombstone on the ropes, trying to get him out. William the Hammer Styles coming over to assist. Again, Tombstone, a huge threat in this match, and obviously... Oh, and there goes the Wanderer, eliminated by Count Cruncho. Our second elimination, and now, boom! Crossroads from Braden Storm. Look at the strength of Count Cruncho with the huge spinning slam on Willie Wheeler. Storm on the apron. Tombstone trying to push him out, and now William Styles trying to eliminate Count Cruncho, and there you go, Tombstone, as Jack Sullivan enters the ring. Tombstone has eliminated 2 world champions from this 10-man Rumble. Unbelievable. Great Ossington fights his way back inside the ring here. Braden Storm eliminated. Unbelievable. Pop-up Samoan drop on Styles by Tombstone. And Styles eliminated by Tombstone. Tombstone has gotten all 3 eliminations so far in this match. Oh, no, sorry. There was 4 eliminations. The Wanderer was eliminated, not by Tombstone. But still, Tombstone, 3 eliminations already. Power slam on Cruncho from Willie Wheeler. We are down to 5. I'm not sure if there's anybody left here. I feel like we might have 1 more still to go, unless I'm miscounting. I wonder if I might have missed an elimination. We'll have to wait and see. And And Cruncho with the French kiss DDT to Jack Sullivan. Cruncho from the top rope, a dangerous maneuver. Headbutt to Jack Sullivan. Tombstone has him on his shoulders, but Count Cruncho fighting back. Count Cruncho and Tombstone have both been in there. They were number 1 and 2. Tombstone, just barely keeps himself in there against Count Cruncho, and another close call for Tombstone. Ossington and Willie Wheeler. Willie Wheeler sent into the corner, and Ossington's going to try and eliminate the big man. No easy feat, but Ossington, one of the few strong enough to get it done, and flips him over, and Willie Wheeler is gone. We are down to 4. I think I must have missed an elimination somewhere here. I apologize. Oh, Count Cruncho just yeets Jack Sullivan out of the ring. Tombstone and Count Cruncho were number 1 and 2, and they are both in here. And if Count Cruncho can eliminate the great Ossington, they are going to go from the beginning to the end. Ossington on the apron. Cruncho continuing to try. Tombstone more than happy to let them fight. An incredible performance here from Count Cruncho and from Tombstone. Great Ossington, though. Split open, but on fire right now. Tombstone on the apron and tackles him to the outside. It is down to Count Cruncho and the great Ossington. One of these two coming out victorious here in the 10-man Rumble. An incredible performance from Tombstone for sure. Eliminating 2 world champions, and now Ossington has him on the top rope, but Cruncho, nice counter. An opportunity here, has him up, but Ossington fights back, laying into an elbow into that split open forehead. Cruncho in the corner. Hits the elbow for the reversal. Ossington, fights his way back in. Cruncho in the corner. Ossington using him like a punching bag. And the alley-oop to boot. Ossington with the falling headbutt. And Count Cruncho, you can see, in a bad way here against Ossington, but reverses him. Reverses it. Ossington once again fights his way back in. A close call. Unbelievable. Ossington has him on the ropes. Is this going to be it? No. Very timely reversal from Count Cruncho. Look at Cruncho just covered in blood. Cruncho with the mat slam. And now looks like it's going to be a French kiss, but DDT to the great Ossington. And Cruncho not done there. Up and over. 2 German suplex. It is time for great Ossington to go to Suplex City. Population 1. And on the ropes. And Count Cruncho can't get him out again. There, finally does. Count Cruncho started off the match with Tombstone and lasted all the way to the end, but good lord, look at the damage it has done to him. Count Cruncho, though, with a very, very impressive win in the 10-man Royal Rumble. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for the main event. A little one-on-one match featuring 2 shock superstars coming out first. It is the Fredo. Fredo making his way down to the ring. Oozing confidence. Earned and otherwise. Fredo, ready for action as always. You can hear the unanimous boos from the crowd. Let's see who he is going to be facing tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, none other than Sean Lochlan, a leader of the Reckoning, making his way to ringside in style with the ATV. Of course, Sean Lochlan has been on a rampage against former Reckoning member Braden Storm, your current world champion. Braden Storm has had a complete about face since his days with the Reckoning, and Sean Lochlan has felt that he has earned a title shot against Braden, not just for the belt, but it's personal. Again, with the Monsters Brawl PLE coming up, we will have to wait and see whether that in fact happens, but hard to argue that Sean Lochlan isn't the #1 contender, although you've also beating him in a non-title match, and so you gotta think that if Braden's defending at the Monsters Brawl, as most expect he will be, it's got to be either Sean or you that's going after him. But Sean Lochlan with a list of grievances against Braden Storm that runs the length of his arm, completely independent of the title, and looking to get his mitts back on him. Referee calls for the break, and Fredo, of course, takes the opportunity to get a cheap shot, has him in the corner. But Lochlan with the counter. Fredo takes him down, going for a quick pin. Reversed by Lochlan. Reversed again. Reversed again. I mean, again, I think this is going to be a little too early for this kind of nonsense, ladies and gentlemen. Two incredible superstars here. Sean Lochlan just showing off at this point. Look at the strength. Putting the boots to Fredo. Daring him to get to his feet, and he does. They lock up. Fredo gets him to the ropes. Referee's again going to call for a clean break, and again Fredo is going to ignore him. Referee giving him a warning. Fredo's going to risk getting disqualified here, but for now his dirty tricks paying off as he is putting the boots to Lochlan in the corner. But Sean Lochlan giving as well as he's getting. Irish whip. And belly-to-belly suplex. Fredo with the counter. Lochlan with the counter. And, oh, vicious slam there from Sean Lochlan. Fredo gets to his feet. Sean Lochlan has him up on his shoulders, and boom. Ireland's call, leg hooked. Sean trying to finish this one early, but only gets the 2 counts. Lochlan from the second rope. Fredo on his feet, but not for, oh, I was going to say not for long, but Fredo caught him on the way down. Fredo desperately trying to find a way to get momentum shifting here. Referee takes a bit of a bump, but takes it like a champ. Irish whip by Lochlan into the big boot. Hooks the leg again. 2 count only. Sean Lochlan having his way with Fredo at this point. Fredo on his feet. Sean Lochlan unloading lefts and rights. Slams him down in the corner. Putting the boots to Fredo. Again, these two last faced each other, I think, in the opposite sides of the War Games match, unless I'm mistaken. A couple of weeks ago. That would have been, I think, prior to the Legacy PLE. Big drop kick from the second rope from Fredo. Irish whip. Fredo trying for something, but Reversal from Lochlan. Sends him to the apron. Heads out with him. And drops him back first across the apron. Sean Lochlan only too happy to mix it up at ringside, but Fredo, no stranger to the concrete floor either, drops a big elbow. Oof, drives the knee into the face of Lochlan. Back inside the ring. 5 count. Fredo showing uncharacteristic patience here, maybe hoping for a count-out victory, but here comes Sean Lochlan at the 7 to break up the count-out. Fredo, though, FaceTime immediately, hooks the leg. Wasting no time, but only got the 2. Fredo with that falling fist drop. And sizing up Lochlan, spins him around. Big clothesline, drops him to the mat. And Fredo, of course, with a couple of, I'm not going to say words of encouragement. That is almost certainly not what it is. Sean Lochlan with the hip toss reversal, and he looks fired up. And boom! Absolutely plants him. Oof! Almost got the 3. And Irish curse and the brogue kick, and that might be the match for Sean Lochlan. Oh, another close call. Fredo crawls his way to the corner. And Sean Lochlan hits the suplex. Referee, get out of the way. Good Lord, you're going to get clobbered. Another suplex from Sean Lochlan. Fredo trying to fight back, trying to get something going here. Irish whip, and no, reversed by Lochlan. Lochlan with the power just slams him to the mat, and now pounding away on the face of Fredo. The fans loving it. Fredo, not so much. And now twisting the neck of Fredo. Fredo on his feet. Irish whip. And oh, Fredo rakes the eyes. Dirty pool, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose, when you're this far behind. Slams him on the logo, trying for just a quick pin here. Only got the 1. Fredo looks surprised, I'm not sure why, but listen. Fredo with the big elbow. Not done yet, setting him up. If he hits another FaceTime. No, sir. Sean Lochlan denies him. You know that's exactly what Fredo was aiming for. But Fredo still fighting his way back in. Trying to find a way to get a victory here. Air raid crash. Drops him on his head. And Fredo keeping up the pressure. Off the ropes. Double axe handle to the back of the head. And Fredo again with some words for Sean Lochlan. Sean Lochlan didn't like what he heard. Has him up. Irish curse. Brogue kick. And that has got to be it. 1, 2, 3, Sean Lochlan. Oh my God! Brainstorm and JoJo from the back attacking Sean Lochlan. What is going on? Brainstorm, Fredo, and JoJo attacking Sean Lochlan out of nowhere after his victory over Fredo, are we witnessing a new faction, JoJo and Fredo, teaming with Braden Storm? Listen, too early to tell. We will have to wait and see, but man, oh man, what an unexpected finish to that match. Ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be a lot more to this story. You have got to keep watching, so don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, so that you can get all of your RLWF action right to your YouTube account. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought your most shocking moment of the night is. I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to be, but you let me know, and I will see you next time.